Hey there, I'm Kelly Spees, and I want to talk to you today about fire protection class and how that impacts your insurance premiums, whether it be your homeowner's insurance or your business insurance. So at the end of this video, I am going to have a contest. So you're going to have to watch this video to find out how you can be entered to win one of two gift cards. I have a $25 gift card. That's going to be great because holidays are coming. And then I also have a $25 AMC movie gift card, which is also great because there's lots of good holiday movies coming out. So watch this video all the way through, and at the very end, I'm going to tell you how you can win one of those cards. Anyhow, so back to the topic at hand. Fire protection class is a scale from 1 to 10. That scale is given to you by what's called ISO or ISO, which stands for Insurance Services Offices. So what they do is they actually grade your property according to criteria based on how close you are to a fire hydrant, how close you are to a responding fire station, how likely it is for your home or business to burn to the ground before the fire department can get there. They look at things like what kind of fire trucks are in your area. Are they pumper trucks? Do they have access to a fire hydrant? Can they put their hose in a lake that has water 365 days a year? Enough water to put out a fire on your property. So once they collect all that data about your property, they give you a grade, and that grade is going to be 1 through 10. Sometimes you'll see a 1Y, 2Y, 4Y, 5Y. And those are because there's some gray areas in there. Now, what you need to know is that your piece of property, if it is more than 5 road miles, not miles by like climbing mountains or going over the hill or cutting through people's backyards, this is 5 road miles. If you are less than 5 road miles from the fire department that is responsible for responding to your address, then you're going to probably be a PC2. You can be a PC1. My own home is a PC1. And the reason for that is because I live in an area where there's a fire hydrant right outside my front door, and I'm 2 miles from the local responding fire department. Now, let's say you live up in the hills. You live in the mountains and you think, well, there's this big, beautiful lake. That does not mean that you have a water source. Let's say, well, there's a fire department. It's just right down the street, but it's a volunteer fire department. Well, that may be great. That doesn't necessarily mean that's your responding fire department. You have to keep in mind that our CAL FIRE departments are volunteer basis. Sometimes they have more firefighters than equipment. Sometimes they have more equipment than firefighters. It also means that they are not responsible for answering to your fire. Now, we like to think that they would respond in a time of need, but it doesn't mean that they can respond. And that's why every piece of property is assigned a responding fire department. What you can do to find out what your fire protection class is, call your fire chief. He can tell you, hey, this is the response time. This is how long it's gonna take for our fire department to get to your property. This is the kind of trucks we're gonna bring with us. This is how much water we're gonna bring with us. And this is how much water we have access to in your area. They can also tell you your fire protection class. So, what that means for your insurance, that's the big question, right? So in the world of insurance, the higher your fire protection class, the higher your premiums. So if you are out in Chowchilla, right off of Highway 152 with not a water site in source and the closest fire department, responding time is 20 minutes, you're going to be a fire protection class 9 or 10, which means many insurance companies don't want your business. They don't want to write it because if something happens, now they've got to rebuild your property, right? That's expensive. If you're a fire protection class 2, which is the majority of most homes inside a city or a business inside of a city, if you're a fire protection class of that, it's not going to be any sweat off the insurance company's back. They're going to take your business and your premiums are going to be pretty good. Now, you get to a 4, to a 5, you're middle of the road. Your premiums might be a tad bit higher, but it doesn't mean they're going to be super high. And almost all companies will take you at a 4 or a 5. So I encourage you, either to give me a call, let's talk about your fire protection class, discover what it is, or call your fire chief, call the fire department and ask them and they will tell you. Now, on to the contest. How can you win a gift card? So there's going to be a link in this post right below this video. And what you're going to do is click that link. Yes, you're going to have to give me your name, your email address, and a mailing address. And the reason I'm asking for that is so I can mail you your gift card if you should win. So when I end this video, go ahead, click that link, fill out the information, and you can be entered to win. Also, if you happen to know your PC class, drop that in the comments below. Let me know that you know your fire protection class. Have a great day, and let's be fire safe.